love a good Costco run when you get like an abundance of
but you gotta
stuff.
you gotta deliver, right?
I got it delivered and it does cost me extra, obviously.
Yeah.
But the idea of going to Costco makes me want to jump off a bridge. And I like the products there.
The Mapo Bridge in South Korea.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bridge of Life.
The Bridge of Life. It makes me...
Guess we're starting. I mean, it's gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I pay the extra like $20. And
that's
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like the service fees and like the tip or whatever. And that's like me being very cheap with like the tip.
I mean, when I order my groceries not from Costco, formerly known as Club Price for you ancient fucks.
Club Price. Ugh, my parents still call it Club Price.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally their, century.
Yeah. Price Club? Was it Price Club at one point too?
I don't know. Anyways, so I pay something like, it's like either 15 between 15 and 18, like with the tip and the fees or whatever. So I can't really skip
and like Mike and I have a Costco membership that we pay for like yearly, and it ends up working out because we get it like
sorry, that's
we rationalize.
Yeah, there you go.
Getting it.
I was like, oh, that sounds like mental gymnastics. That's a different fucking thing. It's a whole different
There's
sport.
Just things you get like
should be in the Olympics.
Yeah. You do get things
Could you imagine
cheaper there.
Gold medalist?
What?
Being a gold medalist in mental gymnastics?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, there are some people out there. I mean, the world is full of gold medalists.
Everyone does that. Everyone.
Oh my god.
100%. With like most decisions you make in a day, just like I deserve this cup of a latte from Starbucks because I worked hard and I took the metro today.
I feel attacked because that's literally what happened today.
Did you get a nice little latte?
No, I got myself a sandwich and like a couple fancy things.
Okay. Was it from like the croissant place? Actually,
really like shout out to fucking Montclair Croissant is like the
people
best.
Love that place.
That place is amazing.
And I have yet to even try anything from there.
But technically you can't.
They have coffee. They have.
Oh Jesus! Welcome to Horrific Evening. This is Abby Stonehouse, letting you know that she Americano on top of it, dude.
But like that's a sign.
Give me your finest black liquid.
Well, that's a sign that they give a shit is when
they have good coffee.
They have good coffee.
I did order myself a hot chocolate, and that shit was out of this world.
Oh,
it was.
I'm so happy for you. Oh my god.
It was like literally basically. Normally, you like. Here's the thing: hot chocolate. Yeah. I'm Fernando P, by the way. P for powerless.
And I'm Abby Stonehouse.
I already said your name. You know.
You said my name?
I did.
Oh, sorry.
Well, but it's okay. Sorry. You're deaf, so we're not going to attack you about it.
Okay.
But I will.
Okay.
So usually like hot chocolate, everybody's like hot chocolate. You mean like at the grocery store? You get a little packet, you put it in there or whatever. It's just basically sugar.
It's never what you want it to be. The stuff at the store.
Okay, right. So this thing is exactly. It was actually to my taste, and like I'm a sweetie when it comes to the things that I eat.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
This was a little bit too much.
Oh, too sweet.
But it's because it's literally they don't put sugar in it. They literally put the fucking chocolate bars that they put inside their pain au chocolat. Or chocolatines.
Are you fucking serious?
They put it's like a bar.
That chocolate makes me want to cry.
It's insane. And the only reason this time I didn't order one because it was it's too hot.
It's too okay.
Not the chocolate. It's just that the weather sucks right now.
Yeah.
And I'm always afraid of them either forgetting it will break my heart, or that the guy who brings it spills it and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then we have to look at each other. I'm like, "It's okay."
Yeah.
But
I gotta say, I've had Starbucks delivered to me before because I'm that bitch. And
yes, you are.
And Uber drivers know how to do it. There's and the way that they pack it, and they're very careful.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
I've had the mishap. So
okay,
yeah.
Okay. There's something.
What do you? No, I'm not this is people misunderstand my anxiety. My anxiety is not unfounded.
Yes, it's because you've had the... But then, yeah, you've had shitty experiences, but do you remember, like, all the times you have gotten a cup of hot liquid without it being spilled? I deliver you hot liquid all the time without it being spilled.
That makes it sound like a different whole, like, topic, but... Could you imagine when we were dating, we were, like, into, like, peeing on each other?
Ugh. Weird.
It's...
But I don't want to kink shame anyone, but that would be just... Considering the both of us don't like messes to a certain extent.
Well, absolutely. Fuck off. No.
Yeah.
Like, peeing and anal are, like, for reasons, right? Like, I don't want chocolate and I won't pee-pee. I'm, like, anywhere near that.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
No.
Here's the thing. You're like, oh, I don't want to kink shame or whatever. I'll tell you this much. The first people to fucking kink shame you for being a vanilla, normal-ass person is those motherfuckers.
Those people, yeah.
So, you know what? Kink shame away.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, oh, you don't like anal? Like, they look at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, I don't like fucking eating ass or whatever. That's okay.
That's really, really
That's
okay.
super okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're also, like, 40, almost gonna be 41. It's just like, I know what I like. Let's not have this conversation. I've gone through the... You know, the questioning of myself and like, do I like this? Do I not? Like, you just know.
Straight up.
So let's not have this conversation.
Yeah, and I'm really like, it's not even an age thing. It's not like on paper my age thing. It's just like literally like there's a switch in my head. I like the drinking. Obviously, like I stopped because I can still now I can have a normal drink like a person. I can have a beer and that's fine.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's literally like just the thought of getting drunk. It's boring. Getting high is boring. So I'm like bored of this thing. So now I need to like find. It's fucked up to say that I need to find a new hobby, an actual hobby.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Maybe.
What's the point I was trying to make? I don't know.
Imagine you start like going to the gym or something.
I thought about it.
Oh my god.
I literally thought about it, and I was gonna bring it up to him. Like, hey,
we can go.
The both of us, like. One day a week will be 1,000% more than we've ever done.
It will be 1,000,000% better what
we don't do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would be so down. I love going to the gym. I haven't been in a while, but I love going to the gym.
Yeah, I mean, like, do something. I don't know. Like, obviously, like, if I did something like this, there's no way I want to do it alone.
Yeah. I feel like you would like a gym. Like, you like a good routine.
I mean, I did try it out like many years ago, and it was okay. Just like the person who was showing me around was like a veteran of this stuff. So he's
like too enthusiastic and like kind of bossing you around.
No, he wasn't bossing me around, but he was just like. Anyways, but the thing is,
now that you're here, you have to be here 5 days a week at 5 a.m. Like that.
That's not the vibe. No, it's like he was very encouraging, but also like. Can you like pick it up a little bit?
Really?
Well, because he's doing his own thing too, right? So it's like you can't just like. It was very nice of him, though. But it was very nice.
Thanks for being here, but could you not be a fucking fat ass? Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, that dude is like he's into the muscles, not the part in the shit. Yeah. But while I was doing like the weight stuff or whatever that he was showing me, that's not in front of a fucking mirror because I can't.
No, I've never looked in a mirror in the before.
I could see myself like making that like a thing. That could have like easily like if I would have gotten into like young, that would have been a thing, because I like that burn. Yeah, I like that burn, and I like you said, like I do like a routine type of thing. Yeah, and so there could have been some.
Well, tune in next week. We're going to the gym.
What?
We're going to the gym.
I didn't. Well, maybe
we're just exploring the idea.
Well, the idea is definitely there. So yeah. So you've been holding back. Like, there's like, what's on your mind? It's a story that you've been waiting for.
There's several things now. There's so many things now. All right. One, good news. I got a grant.
Oh, thank Christ. One of them.
Got one of them. It's a small one. They're paying for my trip to LA.
Oh, thank God. I mean, something. I'll take anything at this point. I say like I'm the one paying for these things. Like I have
You're not.
no, but like obviously, like I feel bad for you because you know you do this like it's hard to fucking live, and then you like manage to like do little things over there. But then I know when you come back, you're just like guilt.
Yes.
And now that you know you get a grant,
I feel so much like I just got the email like an hour ago, and I'm oh, thank God.
That's why you're like this. You felt a little bit bubbly, like you were like you know you felt like lighter than usual. I'm like, this is why. Bitch got money. I got paid. That's right, Fernando. I don't want to kill myself anymore.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I feel good about it. Although it's not that much money, but at least
we're
like,
not. No.
Yeah.
We don't. We're grateful.
Yeah, very grateful.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Wait, is that like a thing? Like they know that you're using that money for that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So
like it's all in the application.
It's all legit. It's all
However, like I applied a month before I went.
Could you?
Yeah.
You lied?
No. They know when I went.
Oh, okay. Do they ask to like see the plane ticket and shit?
I think in the report, I need to give receipts. Which not hard to do. I got plenty of them. So. Oh,
okay. No, I thought you meant because my best friend is a graphic designer, so obviously I got receipts. Wink, wink.
I've never asked you to do that,
and I wouldn't, because that's a crime.
That is a crime. Yeah. No. I have to. There's a final report. You submit receipts. It's not a
cool,
big
though.
deal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, happy for you that. It's nice to.
Excited for that. The story that I did want to tell you was about the horrific lawn laugh experience.
So, for the people that don't know what a lawn laughs is, go ahead.
It's a private show that me and my co-producer Michelle, we set up tech, and we bring comedians and we do a stand-up comedy show in your backyard. So that's Lawn Laughs. Started during the pandemic and still happening. So we got hired for this person that found us on Facebook. And
new client.
All right. Fresh new client. All right. And I don't care if I drive, because she's never going to listen to this. And
if she does, hey, what's up? I don't know.
And she should know how much of a fucking nightmare she is. So in the month before, like, she books us, and then she's like, the only way I'll book you guys. She inquires if for free. She's like, I'd love for you to come. The only way I'll hire you guys if the comedians roast me.
Oh, sweet fucking baby.
I know. And I tell her,
this is not...
from the beginning, I was like, that is not what we do. I can promise you that the comedians I hire will do some crowd work. I'll pick comedians that are good at crowd work, and I'll ask them to do crowd work, so they'll interact with you and your guest, and there's some teasing happening. Yeah. But for a well-rounded show, we don't do that.
Yeah.
We have a mix of like stand-up, crowd work. The host is interacting with you, blah, blah, blah. We do all of that.
This sounds like somebody who just recently watched the Tom Brady roast on Netflix, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm Tom Brady." Like, no,
and like we don't know you. These people that are roasting Tom Brady are either, well, one, we know who Tom Brady is.
Yeah, it's like there's a history, there's a precedent. Like,
yes, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
And my comedians don't know who you are.
And they're not gonna do the research, so fucking relax.
Yeah,
They're not that important.
Yeah. And so I explain everything to her, and she's like, okay, well, like, so you think, like, for the betterment of the like, she kind of repeats what I say to her. Saying like, okay. So you're going to have comedians that do crowd work, may roast me a little, but it'll be a variety of things. And like, yes. Okay. And
usually when you repeat things, it's like you're just to confirm that we both understood and heard each other.
Exactly. And like I said it over the phone, and I have it via email.
Okay.
And then a few weeks before the show, this was maybe 2-3 weeks, I sent her an email, I confirmed the date, again. And then she's like, oh, just so for your comedians to know a little bit about me, here's a bunch of information about me if they plan to like talk about me on stage. And I was...
Is this for like a birthday or some shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's basically, in Darren Hedwood's words, a ADHD manifesto.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was... Do
you have this?
I have it. Yeah, it's like on my phone, so I can't pull it up. But it's just like...
God, oh, yeah, because we're... God
yeah, it's just like... I lose everything. I know everyone. Everyone knows me, and I know everyone. I'm constantly getting myself into trouble. Like, I can never sit still. I'm always late. My husband is always on time. It was just like.
Also, this sounds just...
And it's not interesting. Like,
no, that's what I was going to say. It sounds like, oh, you're a person?
Yeah. No, it wasn't interesting at all. And then,
like, did she... Okay, like, all right. Did she have, like, any, like... Was she, like, visually scarred or something like that? Was she, like, alopecia or, like, you know...
No, she
like,
seemed...
missing an arm or something?
No,
something that you could, like, really reach for.
No.
Except for the left.
No.
Nothing.
And then a few days before the show, she's freaking out over the weather, and she's calling me about it. I was like, you can decide to cancel...
Or move it. We can move
it.
Yeah.
Postpone. I've given her all options that, you know, someone with a brain would think about, you know.
Yeah.
Also, it's in the contract, like, if it's due to rain, it can be postponed, canceled, whatever.
Which is wild, because, you know, like, just recently we heard of somebody who was, like, seeing a therapist, and, like, they couldn't make one appointment, they still had to pay for that session that they didn't go to.
Yeah.
This is literally what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we can't fucking do the show, but that's it.
Yeah.
You lose your deposit kind of thing.
Yeah. So it's this a lot of information. A lot of decision making I don't need to be part of.
Yeah,
I'm included when you decide what to do. Right. The rest, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
As long as my tech doesn't get fucking destroyed. I'm not standing in the fucking rain. But anyways,
of course,
so all logical things. That's funny. Common sense.
It's what's funny to me right now. You're like, I don't want the tech to get ruined because of rain. I'm like, that's the least of your problems while you're getting electrocuted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, so it ends up not... The weather is fine that day, but she decides to move everything into the garage.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So that's fine. Everyone's standing in the driveway, mingling when I get there. They also have a band before. Oh. And then she also, so I show up, and she's just like, I show up, and I seem to have to re-explain to her how the show's gonna be formatted. Like, I'm like, we have the host, we have 2 openers, and we have a headliner.
Yeah.
Like, I'm explaining to her that, and she's like, oh, and they're gonna roast me. And I was like I said, they're gonna interact with you. I sent them the information about you, and they're gonna do what they can. You know, I said they're gonna roast you. They're gonna do crowd work and talk to your guests. She's like, oh, on that note, if they do talk to my guests, can they talk to these 6 guests?
Oh, come on.
Like, and she's giving me names. She's like,
no.
talk to Aviva, talk to this person, talk to this person. And I was just like, can they talk to, like, everyone? They're like, well, I prefer if you just talk to these people. So right off the go, I'm like, I feel really weird about this.
Yeah.
And like, she's... Anyways, so I was like, I will tell the host and the headliner. And I even told her, I'm like, the host and the headliner are the main people who are going to do crowd work. They're going to, like, tease you. I'm not even using roast anymore because I want her to get it out of her fucking head.
Yeah, well, she's clearly fucking stuck in that fucking thing.
So,
Also, like, the level of disconnect where you're like...
Yeah.
Like, dude, people are people. Like, these are not just puppets. You tell them, what the fuck?
Oh, absolutely. And we're setting up. She's hovering the entire time.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And she's like, are you guys almost done? Are you almost done? I'm like, yeah. Like, so we set up, like, and Darren is, like, getting like the vibe that she's a lot. But he's loving it because he's going, I'm gonna fucking go into her. And so he's the host. He's going, like, he's doing his thing, doing a great job, like roasting her.
Look at this little control freak over here.
She's there, she's sitting there, doing, and people are enjoying herself. He goes, after about 10 minutes, he goes into like a little bit of material, a joke that he, Darren's a fucking pro comedian, just for laughs, I just see her fidgeting, looking at her watch, just like getting distracted. She starts getting up, walking around, pacing. I'm just like...
She like on cocaine?
I don't... Like, it... That would explain everything, but I don't think so.
This kind of sounds like it. Is it cocaine or manic? Like she's, off her medication kind of shit?
And then Darren brings up the first comedian, and she's on for all of 30 seconds. She comes over to me. She's like, she's terrible. Get her off the microphone.
What?
Yeah. And I was like... She's gonna do some time, just let her go. And she's like, well, how come she's not like she's not like roasting me? I'm like, I told you that not every comedian's gonna do that. And then she's like, she's terrible, she's the worst comedian I've ever heard. And I was just like, so I let
this is a real person.
Yeah. And then
oh, by the way, because you sound super psychotic, so you might actually be listening, and if you are, get help. Also, you're like legit blacklisted. I haven't even met you. I don't work with Long Laughs. You're blacklisted. Yeah. Fuck absolutely this. Fucking disgusting. Look into yourself, buddy. Because this is not like everyone else's problem. This is not you.
Fucking normal.
This is like a you thing.
Yeah, not normal.
I am a crazy person.
Yeah.
I'm crazy, and I'm telling you, you're crazier.
Yeah. And then, so I end up lighting the first comedian a bit early. And I, like, she was doing great. The audience was laughing.
Like, do you mean like the normal people?
Yeah, normal people. She was doing fine. And then next comedian goes up. He's winning the crowd over a little bit more. But she's still hovering and like making her guests tense, right? And then she comes up to me. She's like, are the comedians going to talk to the friends that I told you to talk about? And I was like, like I said, the headliner is going to do crowd work. And then I go over to Amber, and I was just like,
who's the headliner?
Yeah. I was like, do me a fucking favor. This list, say every fucking name. And he's like, no problem. And he gets on stage, just every name. Not one of those people wanted to interact with Amber.
No shit.
No fucking shit. And she's telling me, she's like, oh, I really want him to talk to my guests. Like, I know what my guests like. I know, like...
She doesn't know these people.
No, these people did not want to interact. So, like... Amber kind of roasts her. She's kind of like enjoying it. He's interacting with this list of friends. She's enjoying it, but her guests aren't. And then he goes into like more material. She starts looking at her watch.
That is fucking insanity.
Yeah. He does his thing, finish, he does great. And then wrap up, it's done. Thank fucking God.
Is it like, just because I'm trying to like get like, it's like a big house. We're talking
it's a big house and like Côte Saint-Luc, lots of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's definitely cocaine and off medication. Yeah. This I can say bitch, but yeah, this bitch, she thinks she owns people.
Yeah.
It's like for like whatever, like an hour, I own you and you do whatever. No. Dude,
and then
you're not
she's also freaking out.
You're not prostitutes, by the way.
I know. She's also freaking out like halfway through the show. She's like, oh, I have to go get my dog at 10:15. And I'm like, that's not my problem. Like, yeah, the show ended at like 10.
Yeah.
And like, but like at 9:45, she's like, I have to go get my dog at like 9.
Yeah, fucking go get your dog.
You're like, fuck it. Like, go get your dog and let the rest of the fucking people enjoy the show. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so the show ends. I pack on my stuff. Like, Michelle and I, like, we're just like, okay, we gotta go like collect our money.
Oh my God.
So we go and we're the rest of the guests are fucking delightful, super nice. Her husband, super nice, giving like Michelle, like, because they all, after the show, they all go inside for food. Also, she had servers, alcohol and food all night long, so like coming out. So yeah, she had it catered. anyway, so we're standing there. She comes out and she starts being like, "This is not worth the money I'm paying you. It's not what I wanted. Like the first comedian, the last comedian were great, and but like that one person was terrible, and I really wanted like I was like," and she starts like critiquing every little thing, and I'm just like, as I explained to you when you requested a roast, that they were going to do like, I explained the entire thing over to you. Like it was on the email, we talked on the phone, I explained to you that the first comedian, the last comedian were going to do crowd work. They did that, and she's like, yeah. And then she's just like, oh, I'm just very disappointed, and then she gives me the money and then like walks away. But not before, like, Michelle, like, after she's just talking how she's disappointed, not really saying anything. And then Michelle was like, well, I guess this just wasn't entertainment that is for you. Yeah. That's what Michelle says. Yeah. And she turns to Michelle's like, don't patronize me.
She's literally doing that.
Yeah, yeah. And Michelle's like, no, I'm just saying that, like, maybe you don't like stand-up comedy. Like, I don't know, like... And,
well, I mean, fucking clearly, because if you enjoy... Listen, even people who, like, don't understand, like, the format, like, they get a little bit carried away with, like, rhetorical questions kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
Even those people are, like, you know, they shut the fuck up a little. Like, they like, the brain eventually catches up. Yeah. And they remember that, hey, this is, like, a public space where, like, you know, there's a certain level... Even if, you know, you're being, like, stage whores or whatever, like, you know, clowns or whatever... There's a level of respect for, you know, hey, here's like, you don't, like, she didn't do that to her band, did she?
Yeah.
I mean, probably. She probably did. You're not playing the right chords.
I know. 100%.
Could you imagine fucking this bitch?
Awful.
That's not the right angle.
Awful. Awful.
Jesus
and
Christ.
her husband seems so sweet. And, like, she was just the biggest cunt I've ever met in my life.
We're just gonna break out the C word. Hey?
Yeah, I cannot. And like Michelle and I just like walked away from it. Like I was shaking. I have no words
because you've been doing this for about 4 years almost.
Yeah. And
I mean, I've never really heard of.
I've always had positive experience. Yeah. Maybe some weird people,
little boring ones.
Yeah,
sure, but
but they still love it. They still like and it was just. Like I wanted, like I literally, she made me want to vomit. Like she caused an ulcer in my stomach.
All right, so here's my question. So, big bitch like that. How much was she trying to skip on?
I don't know. I wasn't folding. Like she just threw. How much did she want?
How much money was she trying to fucking stiff you?
Oh, she wasn't. Like, she didn't say, like, I want to pay less.
No. But look, it's the whole fucking spiel or whatever. Yeah. Like, she was expecting for you guys to give her...
Maybe.
Dude, no, that's not maybe. I'm telling you.
Okay.
The president, the experience...
There was nothing in my body that was going to be like, okay, pay us like $100 left. No.
But I know, but that's not what should happen either.
Yeah.
It's just saying, like, that...
And Michelle wouldn't let that happen.
Oh, good.
Especially Michelle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only because her car broke down, so now she needs that money. But I'm asking, like, can you share the number? I just want to know what the number is.
I'll share with you after.
Okay, because...
Yeah.
Was it worth the pain, though?
Maybe a little bit at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But still sick. I feel... I'm a little bit over it, but like... But I still feel sick to my stomach.
I mean, I just heard about... Like, I almost... Like, when you told me about it, like, this is almost like a week ago, I think.
Yeah.
And
a week ago.
I literally didn't want to hear it. Because you know, like, I care very much about...
Because it ruins... It, like, one negative thing in my brain ruins a lot.
Yeah.
And that really sucks because I experienced a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah.
But like one fucking bitch can ruin everything. But it's, you know, we're moving forward.
Well, that's good. Yeah, and obviously that's what it's what was going to happen because I mean, like you've had really shitty things happen to you and you've moved on and you know, it's just, you know, on the spot obviously it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But here again, like I always tell you, like whenever something stupid like that happens, at least the lesson is there. Now you know when somebody's like, "Can you roast me?"
Yeah,
we're gonna move
absolutely.
We're gonna go our separate ways.
Yeah,
this is not.
But yeah, my problem was that I didn't say no. I said a different. I said crowd work. They will interact with you. And like,
yeah, no, you're straight up like,
which
we don't
isn't roasting.
No.
Yeah, so
roast. Okay, first of all, like, here, two takes on this. Roasting is a very specific skill.
Yeah.
And thing for a certain type of person.
Yeah. And what a raging narcissist. She couldn't enjoy herself unless someone was talking about her in any form. Like, it's just that's basically it.
I mean, like yeah, I mean that's what it is. Like, it just fucking sucks because, like, all right, just to tell you, so Saturday we're celebrating my birthday, right? We're not doing a big thing or whatever, but I clean the apartment. I'm gonna like prepare a table, so we can all sit down like together in my living room and all that. And my expectation is really to just spend time with people I enjoy. Yeah. And that makes me happy. Yeah. This is like, if I was this person, I'm like, well, you guys, okay, Abby, you're going to sit in that corner and you're going to look at the wall. Yeah. Danny,
exactly. Like, exactly. That was that vibe.
That is
100%.
Ah, man, come on.
Oh, anyways.
You think this, how old we talking about? Like in the 50s?
She was celebrating, it was her birthday. She planned, this was her birthday party.
I'm just wondering if it's salvageable.
I feel like, I have to say, like, it has to be like a 50th birthday party or something.
Like that,
yeah. If not, maybe a little bit younger, but I don't know. I don't know. She didn't have any balloons up or anything, so I don't know, like...
Yeah.
I don't know how...
I mean, you don't know. Maybe she had a balloon up her ass.
Maybe. She definitely did.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, just such a raging cunt.
No.
Such a raging cunt.
That's
a shame.
That's a shame. And, the silver lining that this bitch will never fucking see them is that other members of the audience were actually having a good time. In spite of her. Yeah. In spite of you, you fucking loser.
Michelle blocked her
and by the
immediately on Facebook.
Of course. That's automatic, that's an automatic a given, actually, after the off air, give me the name so I can block her too. Not even joking. I forgot what I was going to say, but
I don't know. So, anyways, so
what a shame.
Such a shame. But, moving forward.
Live and learn or whatever.
What?
Live and learn.
Yeah, I guess so. That's all.
Yeah.
It is like an enraging story. Like, I've told the story several times now. Like, my God. I can't believe this person, like, exists on this planet and lives her life.
It's most of the ruling class is that person.
I just really hope that she dies a miserable death. Like, I literally, like, I don't wish that on everyone, but, like, I do wish that on her.
Why couldn't she have been Trump's head?
Yeah.
And not turned around.
Yeah.
That kind of thing?
That was a wild thing.
Last weekend, it's pretty bad. I saw, like, there's, like, an animation going around of, like, literally the head tilt.
Like, milliliters.
Okay, really?
Like, I know, the cats are playing.
Wait,
like, milliliter? Like, millimeters? Millimeters.
Thank you.
Milliliters.
Milliliters of liquid.
It's kind of... that could be measured. Anyways. Sound dumb.
No, it's fucking wild. It's pretty
wild. It is stupidly wild. And also makes me think that it was all fake. A little bit. But,
I don't know, but there's a lot of troubling information out there. No, but actual, like, I'm not the tinfoil bullshit. I don't have time for that. But no, actual reports. Just basically, it's like a lot of stupid shit and people not doing their jobs proper. Yeah, which is wild in this time. Like, especially for him. Do you think they'd be like fucking, dotting the I's and crossing the T's because there's a lot of people that don't like him. Like, well, I'm surprised he hasn't got shot at before. But like, also the thing is, like, what's coming up about the dude that did the shooting is that obviously, he's being classified as a classic school shooter type.
Of course. He did look it.
He looked like a fucking meme, the guy.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's like apparently from his phone, like they've seen that he was literally just like whoever was in town. So it could have been anybody. Like,
so it could have. Yeah. Whoever was in town. It's like, oh, the circus freak.
Yeah.
The, Taylor Swift.
But that's fine.
Or like,
I was listening to Josh Johnson. That
okay.
Dude. His take was that it's like you got to really get all the facts. Like for real, you got to get everything because like usually this type of dude, this type of person, like sometimes. Like you're expecting like the conspiracy theories like this and that or whatever. Mm-hmm. You almost want to believe that shit because it is insane for you to like eventually find out that the guy was like, yeah, I just really wanted Taylor Swift to notice me. And there's a lot of that.
Really?
Yeah, there's the crazy people who just like they kill somebody else, someone famous because I'm not 100%, but I think even like the guy who killed like John Lennon.
Yeah,
it was like that
because he loves him so much.
No, but it's like I didn't like how he looked at a pebble on the beach. Like it's random things. Like a crazy person's a crazy person, right? Like
yeah, it's true. But obviously the inevitable is happening. The memes and all of the jokes.
The memes have been fucking top notch.
Just on point.
And by the way, it's
just God bless,
buddy. Like the memes are like so. Specific, like I have like friends like acquaintances on Instagram. Yeah. I got a very specific meme from the Czech Republic.
Okay.
And over there, like there's like a lot of hunting of like hares. So hares, you'll see a lot of hares in the wild. They have like the really tall ears, right?
Yeah.
And they have like holes because they've been shot at.
Yeah.
And the meme, like that's a cold, like regional meme about this fucking thing in Europe. Like fucking. Yeah. There's a lot of fucking good ones out there.
Yeah. The one that made me laugh was like, because right now Trump has like a bandage on his, like the Timu, like it's a little tiny, like it looks like a little tiny pillow that's on his ear, and like you sent me the meme was just like when you order a pillow from Timu, it's like 3 inches, like.
This is my extra large pillow from Wish.
Yeah, and like There's also like a TikTok that I saw because like, hey, can any medical professional just give me clarity that that's how you're supposed to bandage a fucking ear that has been shot? So it seems not like
I don't think so. I
think it was like who the fuck did that? Like
I think it was just for effect.
Well, the effect is it looks stupid.
Well, I mean, it looks stupid, but it's like, hey, don't forget my ear. I mean, dude,
don't forget I got shot in the ear.
Dude, it's pretty wild. Like the guy, like the adrenaline. I had to put his shoes back on.
Oh yeah, let me get my shoes. I don't understand why his shoes are off, but you know what? My shoes aren't on right now.
I do my best work in my boxers, so I get it.
Yeah, but he's standing in front of people, like and so he's doing his speech, and he just takes off his old. Abby, size 8, I imagine.
I don't know, my tiny feet, twinkle feet. If I was like famous or like rich or whatever, and I was some kind of entertainer type or whatever, and I could get away with just wearing my boxers, I would.
Yeah, I guess so.
So like removing the shoes for like you're doing like hanging out and doing a speech didn't like faze me. Yeah. What fucking fazed me is like the craziness that he had in talking about entertainers, right? This guy knew that this was a moment for him to do a thing. Like the fist pump.
The fist pump.
Ads.
Which, again, they're just. This is what feeds the conspiracy theorists. Like, why are we like? Yeah,
well, no, I think unfortunately, look, I am literally wearing my conspiracy theory shirt, and I wish Bigfoot was real. I really hope the aliens come to save us. The lizard people, I think they're real, but they're not lizard people. They're just shitty humans, like that client, black lizard client of yours. Illuminati, probably real. It's just that it's usually like it's the simplest fucking answer.
Yeah.
It's just this guy
Yeah.
has always been like this. Something happens and
Yeah.
he reacts right away. It's like basically it's equivalent like if he would have seen an opening for a joke, like to call like he wants to roast you.
Yeah.
He would have roasted that bitch.
Yeah.
For him, it was like the moment's like, oh, this is an opportunity, and he just took it. And I think that's really it.
Yeah.
Like, but because it's him, and because of there's so much like lore around these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's just a lot of simple answers. I think the kid could have been anybody. He would have picked anyone. And this guy's like.
And there's another person that died too, like
Richard Simmons. Yeah, it's really sad. And Dr.
no,
Ruth,
like in the audience there.
Oh yeah. So that,
oh, how we forget.
gonna ruin it further for you.
Oh no.
So he was a retired firefighter who was covering his family.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah.
That's fucking awful.
So that's that's right there. That's like the one thing where you're like, you can't really like start calling conspiracy because like
there was a dude that got fucking annihilated.
Yeah. I mean, he got shot in the head. So
yes. Yeah. That's true. That's very fair. That's true. Anyways, that happened.
Yeah.
And that's
also the people that were like freaking out that this was gonna like do anything for the polls. It hasn't.
It hasn't?
No, didn't move.
How would they know yet? I guess they don't know.
No, but I listened to the news. Like it didn't really do anything because it's like also like in the moment everyone's like, oh shit, that's it. Like he won or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, it's like here's the thing. It's like the people who were gonna vote for him already, they were gonna vote for him regardless.
Yeah,
like
that's
this
true.
This is not gonna like.
Yeah.
Listen, like a hardcore like dude who's
like. Who is seeing him avoid a gun shot, a bullet?
So he dodges a bullet.
Basically out of just pure luck.
Yeah.
A shitty aim. And is like, you know what? I am now a Republican. Sign me the fuck up! No one does that.
Yeah, it's like listen, there's certain people that like I hate. I hate them not like a horrible I never want to interact with this person.
Yeah.
There is no way that let's say like tomorrow I'm like like Fernando, you're terminally ill, you have about 2 months to there's no way that I'm gonna like tomorrow morning I wake up, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call them. Let alone vote for, like, help them get a job. No, what?
Yeah.
Nah, it's fucking crazy. So.
No. Anyways. So
yeah, that's as political as we're going to get.
I guess so.
Honestly.
I know nothing more. I know what you tell me and the funny jokes on social media.
Also, it's it's not our thing, really.
No.
Maybe more me than you, and I mean, you can't really avoid it. It literally is like a big thing that happened.
Yeah.
I think with the fucking pictures is gonna go down in history and shit.
Yeah.
So
the same day, Gene. Fuck, what's his name? Not Simmons. Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Ruth.
The Gene whatever died.
Gene.
Not Gene.
It was Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons. I said Gene Simmons instead of Richard Simmons. Never mind.
Gene Simmons.
Richard Simmons is the guy from...
Gene. No, fuck you. I know who Richard was.
Yeah.
Who's Gene?
Gene Simmons is the guy from Kiss.
Is it Gene?
Yeah. Gene Simmons?
Oh, okay.
Richard Simmons, same day.
Yeah.
Passes
Different
away.
types of kisses.
Surprised that he's died in his 70s. Just putting that out there.
Why? I mean,
he was like the fitness guru of the 90s. He took care of himself.
Yeah, I think that's why he made it.
70 isn't that old anymore. 76? Okay.
I'll be lucky if I make it to 68.
Yeah. I mean, same.
And that's if I let it happen.
But I also he also seemed like in the 90s was doing his aerobic exercise videos, the 80s, 90s, fantastic, so good.
Yeah. A lot of energy.
Yeah, a lot of energy, a lot of cocaine. I got it has to be cocaine. I mean, that energy is nothing else but cocaine.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what long-term effects of that.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. And then
also, like, honestly, like, we don't really think about it, but it's super easy to die. We're incredibly fragile. Like, I could
so simple.
I could, like, tonight, I can be, like, leaving the apartment from, like, this door going to my in the middle at the stairs.
Yeah.
Aneurysm, and I'm done.
Yeah, but is that easy?
Yeah.
You can't, like, just be like, I'm going to do that. And then it's
super easy to die, Abby. So fucking easy. Every time you cross
I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Every time you cross the street and you're, like, upset, like, having an upset conversation on the phone,
yeah,
you could have died.
Yeah. I get it, but, like, I don't know how, like, the word easy is just, like, not the word I would use. Like, it's just this... It just happens more. I don't know. It's not easy. It's just like, you know, easy, like, flushing the toilet is easy. Or, like,
yeah,
just...
It's as easy as that.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay, here's the thing. All right, I'm going to use your boyfriend as an example. You're going to hate it. So he's an electrician.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have to say anything else.
Yeah, he has easy. More... But he definitely has more of a chance of accidental death than I.
Oh, okay, so it's because we're talking about you. No, I'm talking about humans in general. It's very easy to fucking
we're more fragile than you. But then we're also kind of spectacular in the same sense. Like,
I'm not refuting that. Yes, we can be yes, there's obviously a lot of human potential.
Yes.
We can be amazing, but we're also pieces of shit who can die very easily.
Yeah.
The only reason we don't die as often as we used to is because the animals are in the zoo.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's
then
true.
Yeah, but we still manage to find creative ways to with cars, with whatever, all the drugs, because we're disconnected from nature, and now we're trying to really connect to each other, but we really don't know how to do that anymore. All those fucking things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I almost fell in the fucking shower the other day by myself. Could have fucking died.
I hate that for you.
Well, but that's the thing. Again, like,
it's true. Okay, I get what you're saying. It's just easy. It's like, just makes me like, easy.
I think what it is that, and I thought you had a better handle on, like, mortality than this. Because this is almost you saying, it's like, I don't like to think about that. It is easy.
Like, it's all... I don't know. I know what you're saying. Like, I do have a grasp of mortality. Like, if any of this should happen to me, it's like, whatever. I'm dead. Who cares? But the easy is, it's just a little...
It bothers you?
It bothers me.
It really bothers you?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. But I don't live a high-risk life.
No, I guess you don't, but,
Yeah.
I didn't either. I got into a car wreck. I'm okay, but could have been a thing.
A lot of people get in car wrecks and are fine.
Yes.
Yeah. And you were fine.
Yeah. But also an inch.
Yes. That's true.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to the States. I'm going to get citizenship. And I'm going to vote for Trump. Obviously, that's fucking lunatics. Fucking disconnected from absolute reality. Yeah. Obviously, so I don't have my notebook on me, so that means one thing on. We're not doing the camel story today.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna drink.
I expected it. It's fine. But like headlines? Headlines.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The thing, so it's I'm not gonna talk about work, but it is work related that I'm just like, my energy is like absolutely shut down, and like I hate, I don't like the idea of like, hey, here's a fun story, but I can't deliver it because I'm just like in a shitty mood. I did get some headlines, and there's also that. Have you ever heard of book lice?
Book lice?
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
Like lice that lives in books?
Yes.
Like little bugs that live in books.
Yes, that's the thing.
Little itchy bugs.
Well, they're not the same. But I mean, but no, they're not harmful to humans. But yes, my books have them.
Oh,
so my notebook as well. So I can't travel with things. I'm gonna treat it sometime this week. So yeah.
You have book lice?
Yeah.
How do you know this?
Because I saw something. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I looked it up. So yes, it's a thing.
How do you treat it?
I have to remove humidity from the most humid fucking building in Don't laugh. You're my neighbor, so...
You're gonna have to put it, like, what, in the... Like, how do you...
So...
At this... In July in Montreal, how do you get rid of humidity?
Alright, so... what we're going to be doing is I bought a bunch of, like, silica packets that remove humidity from things. I have big plastic boxes like you have there in that corner.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to put all my books in there. I'm going
Okay.
to leave them there. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to be putting some of my books in the freezer. Because that's how you do it. So I'm going to be removing humidity. I'm probably going to install my AC so I can remove the humidity from the room where I'm going to put the boxes. Yeah. But again, it's not harmful to people. It's just... You're like, hey, I'm reading a book, and there's like a thing.
Oh, but ew! Is it like contagious to other books?
Well, yes, that's why I'm going to treat it. That's
and
why
it becomes like an invasive problem.
It's again not harmless. It's just it's kind of it's not cool to look at.
Okay,
you know.
I didn't know this was a thing. Book lice.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah. I found out this week. So.
Yeah. Did you ever have lice as a kid?
No, I didn't.
No. Yeah. I think I did. But it was
you look like a lice
kid. Yeah. No, I wasn't the lice. I had a lice kid in my school.
I think everybody did.
Oh my god. I feel bad for her because she was bullied. And, but also, okay, also don't shave a little girl's head at, in grade 3, you know, because of it. So, whose fault is it? The parents, you know?
That's bad parenting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, like, her and her family had, like, a bad infant, like, a really bad case of it, and, like, it kept coming back. Yeah. And, like, I don't know the environment she's living in, but then at one point, like, they shaved everyone's head in the family. So, yeah, she was kind of, like, bullied a little.
But that's... See, the story now sounds different, because you're saying that they did try.
They did try, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I have to assume that they tried.
Did the mom too? Did she?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Then I'm sorry. Then it's not bad parenting. It's just they were at their wits' end.
I guess so.
That's a whole different fucking ballgame. Especially like if it keeps coming back. This honestly is like bed bugs. Bed bugs, like at some point I would burn out. Like I've thought about
it. Yeah. Just leave.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah,
that happened. And then for like the next entire fucking year that I lived in the new place, with the ex, I was like freaking out for a year.
Yeah,
always checking everything.
Yeah,
like anytime I got like itchy, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah. It's making me itch right now just thinking about all of this.
But anyways, it's I checked because obviously like if it was like a harmful or like you know like it's. From what it is, like it's not a big deal. It's just annoying.
Okay.
And it can be like it can but it's not like there's like 1,000 things like crawling. It's like if you really gotta look. You grab like the book, you look at the edge, and you like see like they're so fucking tiny. You see a little thing moving.
Okay.
So they feed on the glue of the book bindings.
Feed on the glue. Feeding on the glue.
Fucking glue sniffers. The fucking crackheads.
Yeah.
Give me that glue.
Little nice little bug crackheads. Just sniffing.
Anyways, but at least it's not mites, because that actually destroys the pages.
Yeah.
So these guys are just gross. Yeah. I mean, gross. There's.
Yeah. Why are you shipping your books to France?
What?
You're shipping your books to France? Is that where this all started?
What?
You said you're gonna send a book to France. That's what I thought you said.
I didn't say.
Maybe I'm imagining it.
You're talking about the thing that we picked up at the show? That I'm gonna be sending that to France?
Yeah.
That's not a book. It's a newsletter. It's for the Fantasia Film Festival.
Yeah.
And it's like the schedules and stuff like that.
But why did the book thing come up with the lice?
Because I was explaining to you why I have like just a post-it and why I don't have my notebook on me.
Okay.
Because my notebook, I noticed, because I keep...
Yeah.
basically, if there's a book, there's the little things, and I keep my notebook right next to my computer, and my computer, one of my screens is literally on top of 2 books.
Okay.
So it's all contaminated, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So
I thought this all came out because you were going to send a book to France.
I'm not sending shit right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of this before. And
yeah.
So.
Okay. So you have your little post.
But again, on Saturday I'll show you. Just so you see, but it's they don't bite you. They don't. I checked because I would not have people come over and then it's like, oh, by the way, no. I am. This is an okay crazy. This is not like a.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Sure.
It's like I'm so disappointed that you didn't get the book license in your head, like.
Yeah.
I do have updates.
Okay.
So the updates, it's either for last episode or 2 episodes ago. I can't remember. Do you remember Sergio?
Yes.
The guy. So,
he was the not so lucky guy.
Yeah.
He didn't dodge a bullet.
No,
he got a fucking plate to the fucking.
No, well, I mean, we all assume,
body.
We assume that he got a plate to the head, but no, he didn't. It's actually like little. It's kind of shittier. I think it should be because we're like the whole you went on he's just chilling at the park and just hanging out and then
for more context, if you haven't listened to the episode, this is the guy that 2 miles away from an explosion,
3 kilometers away.
3 kilometers away.
I don't know the miles on that, but it's 3 kilometers away.
That's not even a mile, I think.
Yeah. In 2020, 3 kilometers away, there was a chemical explosion at this plant.
Yeah.
Goes boom. And then
boom goes Sergio too.
But he's so far away, and we all just assumed that he was just passing by or a park. You were improving this whole scenario. I'm having he's in your head. You're like he was with his family. He's I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. He's walking away, and then he gets murked.
Yeah.
But now it's a little bit worse than that.
Oh no.
At least to me, because when you're home, you're hoping that. You're not hoping. It's home is safe.
Peace. You're at peace.
It's your cocoon.
You're safe.
That's right. It's safety, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So, what was it? So Sergio was chilling like a villain in his apartment. Explosion happens. By the way, while I was looking it up, there was a video of the explosion. I pressed play. As it starts playing, and there's a car parked, and there's people getting out of the car. You see the explosion in the background. Huge, by the way. So if this happened around here, I'd shit my pants.
Oh fuck.
So I see the explosion. I'm in the middle of the video. I'm like, oh no, is this one of those videos the dark videos? I don't want to I don't want to see somebody die in the video. It wasn't. Okay. It was just a security. But for a fucking hot minute, I was like, shit. Because when I can watch death videos or whatever, but it's not my go-to.
No,
it's not my go-to. There's some people that apparently
that's not what you're into. Exactly.
I can if I'm you give me a hey, heads up.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Little warning.
Yeah, but for
content warning.
I just pressed play.
Is appreciated.
Yeah, I just pressed play. I was like, but anyways, no. So what happened is this big chunk of weighed a ton, or at least 3 of me's, hit the building where Sergio lived, and it caused the building to partially collapse.
Oh my god!
So you're just chilling at home.
Oh my god! Imagine he was on the shitter. Imagine he could have been. We don't know. I mean, he probably wasn't. Yeah. That would have probably been reported. But oh my god, was he the only one in the building that got?
Well, from the accident, there was only 2 or 3 people.
Oh my god!
It's workers at the plant and him who was not on the plant.
Oh.
So yeah.
Damn. I wonder what he was doing. I wonder if he was just watching TV.
Stop wondering because I'm not looking at anything.
No, you can't. There's none of the. We can't know. I wonder if he was watching ESPN. I wonder if he was.
It's in Spain, so it was in Spain, so he was probably watching ESPN. I like that shit.
That did get me. He's watching his stories. He's watching what's the
telenovelas.
That's what I was. Yes, thank you. I'm like the Spanish soap operas.
You're racist prick. Yeah. Well, yeah, probably. As a kid, I love that shit. Telenovelas were the best.
People still love that shit. Yeah. People still watch soap operas. Are there's a soap opera General Hospital is the longest running TV show in history.
It's so stupid too.
So dumb, and they
Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives, yes. They continue to, I don't know which one is still on or which ones are still on, but every day, new episode, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
The writers must be exhausted. I know you have like several million writers probably for that show. And it's just like, but the bar was low for the writing on that show.
Also, like, hey man, Will gotta get paid, right?
For sure.
For
sure. I'd write for a soap opera. Hell yeah. Let me just write some cheesy ass fucking love story, some drama that doesn't really matter. Some like
my favorite ones is like, she's been in a coma for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then like it's like, but we also find her identical twin sister who's also in a coma.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the other side of the country.
And they share a love interest for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Spanish, like the Hispanic or like the Spanish speaking telenovelas, those things. There were some really like wild ones. Like there was the episode was like, the devil is in town. Like actually, the fucking devil is in town.
Oh no, the devil is in town.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And that's like every second scene. Like, oh no.
It's like, El Diablo.
Oh, do you remember Passions? No, you weren't here.
It brings I must have like seen in passing, but yeah, it says
Passions was a soap opera.
Yeah,
that's
the one you used to watch.
It was one of, I didn't watch, like, it just like passively happened to me.
It's basically any day that you were sick at home.
Yes, exactly. But Passions,
like 2 p.m. kind of thing. It was weird like that.
Yeah. So after, when you're homesick in my home, there was cartoons in the morning. There was Price is Right. Yeah. And then there was great. So fucking good. On Roku television, you can watch Price is Right all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have. And Bob Barker, you don't catch it as a little kid.
It was like, get your dog's spayed and neutered.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Always at the end. But when you're a kid, you don't catch it. But he had very little, he had very little, what's the...
Hands?
No.
Feet?
He had very little room. He didn't put up with much bullshit. He was just like, and he was kind of rude to some people.
Oh, okay.
Just like, move it along. Let's get to the and condescending a little bit to some people.
So he was ornery.
Yeah.
Which would kind of fall into what he looked like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. And I've seen him on some of the shit, like just flat out.
When he's like, I remember it's like the long, tiny microphone,
thinnest microphone.
Like, you imagine like, all right, Sharon, move it along.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck on.
Yeah. Like if, you could see him like kind of losing his like his temper a little bit, like internally, and anyways, and I've seen him like be like straight up just like condescending to like just like, oh, that's gonna be your guest. That's anyways. So after The Price is Right, then it's soap operas for like 3 hours, and then it was Oprah, and then
Oprah was like around 3 or some shit like that, right?
Oprah was always at 4. Yeah. So Passions was a soap opera that, just think about any outrageous thing that you could ever think about in a story that would happen.
This is probably the one where
there was supernatural shit happening.
Well, this is probably like the common thing that it's probably from this.
There was like supernatural things happening. There was like a little doll that turned into a little midget person. Like there was this person that had a doll that like came to life, and it was a little person that played this character.
You saved it.
Yeah. I said a hard M with a hard T. I don't know.
Wow.
And then literally for 3 months, there was this one character that was kidnapped and put into a hole, like a dug out hole.
Yeah.
And for 3 months, she was like, every scene she was just screaming. She's like, help me! Help! Like this, every episode for 3 months.
That's good for her. 3 months. That's an easy paycheck.
Yeah, and anyways, so it was just that show was wild. There were so many other things that I can't even remember, but like there was.
Could you imagine the episode's name, like on the script was like "Bitch in the Hole," episode 5.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then and soap operas were like known for like switching actors, the character, like this character is now played by like.
Oh really? Okay,
yeah,
just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Did they ever like do wild change? Like this guy's white, now he's black.
No.
Ah,
they should. Maybe they would in 2024. Maybe there's like.
It's like a meme going around that there's like there's a movie where the king of England is like disabled and black now.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Anyways, soap operas.
All right, so another very, very, very short update. Remember Canada Day? Because yes. I was like adamant that Canada Day used to be called something else when I first got here.
Yeah, and you're wrong, right?
Well, absolutely. It turns out I am retarded as fuck.
I knew.
I'm so fucking retarded. So
what day were you thinking?
I think I got it confused because there is the Victoria Day, and I think that's like
it's a different day. It still happens.
Yeah. That's great. Anyways, so but it's been called Canada Day since the 80s.
Oh.
And before that, it used to be called Dominion Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's it.
Interesting. Okay, those are
crunch out the paper and fuck
those
off.
Are the updates.
Yeah. So now we're gonna move into actual headlines.
All right. Let's do it.
Anyone? Are you guys bored? Are you bored?
I'm not.
If you're,
I'm good.
I'm not asking you.
It's getting warm in here though, but go for it.
Jesus Christ. Fill the air or something.
Well, I just have to really burp. You said fill the air, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna burp on. I'm gonna burp on camera. I have.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Okay.
You're gonna. Yeah. What?
I just have. Look at this. Look at this.
Well, your cat is really scratching the shit out of you.
Really, really bad.
It's like they forget that they were already left by their mother once.
Yeah. No. Yeah, they definitely forget because I'm at my wit's end.
Well.
No, I'm not getting rid of them. I love them so much. But yeah, it's.
Oh, hey, by the way.
R.I.P. Rufus. I know.
I'm
so bummed about it, but you know.
Shit, I barely hung out with the guy. I'm fucking bummed about it.
Yeah.
I'm bummed about it because it's just like. Do you
I'm
want to talk
bummed about how it happened.
Oh, you mean exactly like your mom foretold?
What?
Your mom foretold his passing.
I know.
By getting hit by a car.
I know.
And
it happened.
I feel weird about it.
Like my mom did it?
Yeah.
No, she didn't do it.
No, as in like, not that she was driving the car. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, and it's crazier for her to like
open the door. Opening a door is easy.
Or for her to like, like, hey, how about you drive real fast? No, it's.
Anyways.
No.
Just saying.
No.
Just saying. Sometimes you don't know people.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Is your mother capable of murder?
Actually, of my two parents, my mother is the one capable of murder. Just putting it out there.
Well.
So, headlines.
Robert... She got this fucking names. Overcacker. Caker? Overcacker.
Overcacker?
Yeah, because I'm going to call him Overcracker. All right, Robert Overcracker.
Overcracker?
A stuntman who in 1995 attempted to ride a jet ski of the Niagara Falls and parachute to safety.
Attempted is the important word there. He did not make it?
The parachute failed and he fell to his death.
Oh my god! In 1995?
Yeah, I wasn't here yet.
This must have been such a huge deal. And like,
you don't seem to remember.
I don't remember it at all. But I was 6.
That makes
yeah.
Right.
So, like, I wonder what country was taking blame for that, like, because Niagara Falls.
Which side was it? Was it the States? I'm guessing it was the States.
In the United States.
I feel like this is like the state side.
This is for sure a United States thing.
It was like, oh, the stuntman. Like, I've never heard of like famous Canadian stuntman.
Yeah.
No, I've heard like Evel Knievel try to jump over the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. But poor dude, though. That's kind of
poor dude, or fortunate dying doing what he loved. I don't know.
I guess so. The parachute failed?
Yeah.
My God.
Maybe he was dating that, the husband that fucked with his wife's parachute. Maybe it's the same guy. That guy was fucking everybody, so it's not impossible.
Yeah, maybe. Call back to episode, I don't know, I don't remember. Too many. But that, Also, he's an idiot too, but I feel bad.
I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I mean, it's like race car drivers too. Like, they take a lot of risks, like, every time they go racing, And I don't know.
But also, like, all the people there, when you go to Niagara Falls, there is a lot of people watching.
And there must have been a crowd.
Yeah, there's people on the boats. They're, like, looking at the falls.
Oh, yeah, there was definitely...
There's also, if this guy knew this was going to happen, like, he wanted to attempt it, he probably told people. There's probably people watching. And then...
There was definitely...
So 1,000 people watch him die, basically.
All right, here we go. All right, just make double check if the stuntman had a crowd. Fuck. Did the stuntman have a crowd?
Did he have fans?
Probably.
Because in the world, thank God it wasn't now, because social media would fucking go crazy all over that story.
We were a tiny little teeny bopper over there, and you were like, listening to Backstreet Boys and all that bullshit. How do you feel about Hanson?
Oh, they were kind of like meh. I mean, I know every word of that stupid 3-word song.
I mean, it's literally...
yeah. I thought...
I mean, that's way more than... That's the whole thing, really.
Yeah. Can you tell me? Can you tell... Yeah. It was part of my life at one point, but I wasn't a big fan of Hanson. I thought
what do you think they're up to?
I think that, oh my God, what are they up to? I feel like I've heard about at least one of them. One of them one of them was part of Dancing with the Stars, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure. Maybe not, but like, and I'm sure I'm sure some of them have families. And I think one probably is a real estate broker or something. I don't know.
Well, you're wrong. You're wrong. The youngest one.
Yeah. He's the one that I have less hopes for.
Is now an ordained deacon of the Eastern Orthodox Church and goes by the name of Deacon Mercurius.
So is he Greek?
Well, Orthodox.
Is that Eastern Orthodox? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I think it's Greek. I think it's Greek or something like that. But I mean, Greek, whatever. It's one of them.
So he's one of the mumblers that like takes 7 hours to marry someone.
Man, I forgot about Bob's wedding. Shit, that was a lot of mumbling, man.
That was a lot of whatever it was. But that's just tradish.
All right.
Also, everyone stood anyways.
There was a lot. It's a lot.
It was confusing. I'm confused, but.
All right. So let's go to the section of everyone's favorite section, at least mine, anyways. Criminal of the week.
Criminal of the week.
Is that the
new?
Is that the new drop? Right.
It's the criminal of the week. Just like a fucking horn.
All right, let's do it. All right, I like this. All right, so I'm gonna be showing the picture of a criminal that I found on the internet to Abby. I'm gonna give this person a name, fake name, Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie. It is.
Charlie better be a white man with gray hair.
It's not. We're off to a rocky start. Anyway, so I'm gonna show Charlie, who this one is happens to be a girl. Some girls can be called Charlie, and Abby has to guess what the crime is. I kind of like saw what the crime is, but not 100% what it is. But here she is. This is Charlie.
Oh, okay. So very young blonde women.
Yeah.
Really thought, Charlie. I think of Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I think that's what
Yeah. That's fine. That's cool.
Charlie, she was caught. I want to say she was caught shoplifting, but it's never that small. This is the vibe she's getting because she's so young. She stole a mascara from Sephora. That's what she looks like. That's what. But
it's a first offense.
Yeah, that's like her first offense. She looks like that's what she did. Now she's stealing Mercedes off of lots.
Okay, so car theft.
Yeah,
I like it. That's a good
Grand
guess.
Theft Auto.
It's not that, but I like it. I like I like that you're basically what I'm saying is that I like
building
that you're,
a story.
Your idea of criminality is expanding.
Yeah,
you're like, hey, maybe this yeah. All right, so I believe there's traffic involved. Okay. All right, child neglect.
Oh my god.
Conspiracy to traffic meth.
Oh my god.
Conspiracy to traffic fentanyl. Conspiracy to traffic cocaine, and conspiracy to traffic marijuana.
Conspiracy, though.
As in, she probably had the drugs in the car with her kid.
But...
and when they probably stopped her at a stoplight or some shit or whatever.
It's hard. It's expensive these days, to live and exist. And if you have children, you gotta pay for food and diapers. Yeah. So this person was a drug dealer, it was a side hustle,
Yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah,
And honestly, it's it's the basic fucking rules. You don't do your own supply. So she was teaching the kid a very important life lesson right there.
Yeah, 100%. Ready to take a flight to nowhere?
Yep.
All right. That was a good one.
Me out
all right.
To the ball game or some shit. I want to die.
What do you see?